Hey guys, I just woke up. We're on day 2, and yeah, welcome back to another adventure. One of my good friends, Brandon, works at a car dealership, and he needed this car delivered over 5,000 kilometers to the Yukon. Good thing is, I've always really wanted to go there, so I offered to do it. Now, it wouldn't be much of an adventure if I didn't just outright refuse all the accommodation that he was willing to provide and say that I'm gonna camp along the way. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a ton of driving through Canada's most remote and extreme wilderness, seeing some crazy wildlife, all sorts of unreal views, and yeah, I have no idea where I'm gonna sleep or go to the bathroom or do any of that. So should be a fun one. Yeah, stick around if that's something you guys enjoy. And to add on to that intro, yesterday we got stuck, and currently I am 100 kilometers in the middle of nowhere with a leaking tire, and I'm trying to pin it back to Watson Lake before I am completely stranded. So yeah, this is a real big adventure, guys, so hope you enjoy. And yeah, hey guys, welcome back to another adventure. This one is pretty special. I'm super excited for it. For once, we're actually not in the Rocky Mountains. We're on our way, about 7 hours into the road trip, on our way to the Yukon in Canada. I've wanted to get up there for probably about 6 years now. It's been one of my dream road trips, up along the Alaska highway there, and we're finally making it happen. And yeah, gonna bring you guys along, and should be a fun one here. So if you told me 2 weeks ago I'd be doing this trip, probably think you're crazy, because I didn't really have any plans of doing it anytime soon. What happened though is one of my friends that works at a car dealership that I actually used to work for a couple years outside of high school, he needed a car delivered and another one driven back from Whitehorse. He knows that I've always wanted to do this trip, and he asked if I'd want to deliver it for him, and of course I said yes. So basically we got an all expenses paid trip to the Yukon. And this is what we're delivering. It's a 2023 Kia Sportage, and then I'm going to be driving up a Kia car, or driving back a Kia car, but it's not bad. We got the winter tires on it. Should get the job done for us. Anyway, so Brandon, my friend, he of course offered to put me in hotels on the way up here, the 4 or 5 nights that I'd be on this trip. But you know what's the fun in that? We don't really do that on that channel. So what I said is, you know, I'll save you some money on the hotels. Hopefully he's gonna pay me a little extra, but I'll save you some money on the hotels. I'm just gonna camp the whole way, because obviously I love camping. That's what this channel's about. I'm gonna document it for the YouTube as well. So that's pretty much the plan. And it's gonna be an adventure, because I just brought my camping stuff. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm gonna sleep, where I'm gonna go to the bathroom, where I'm gonna shower, if I'm even gonna shower. All I know is that I have to get this car to the Yukon, to Whitehorse, and we have to get the other one back. We're gonna take a couple different routes. We're gonna go one way on the way up, and then one way on the way back. But I'll show you what that kind of looks like. Okay, so I got the maps up. As you guys can see, on the way there, there's 19 hours, 4 minutes left. So I've already driven about 6 or 7 hours from my hometown in Calgary, just because this part of the drive, it's not super interesting. Like it's still beautiful, but compared to where we're going, it's definitely not the highlight. So I wanted to get some of it done before the video started. But anyway, if I zoom out here, so I started down here. I'll zoom out a bit more. So I live right there in Calgary. That's my hometown. That's where I started. That's more southern Alberta, as you guys can see. So basically, to get up to the Yukon, we're going up through Alberta, through the northwestern part of BC. Once we cross the border is when it really starts getting nice. We go up through BC, and then we'll be coming up into the Yukon here. Now that drive's gonna be pretty nice, but the way we're gonna come down is we're gonna go south here onto Highway 37. So this is the Alaska Highway. Down here is the Stewart Cassier, which I've never been on in my life. And it goes all through just the extremely remote northwestern part of British Columbia, down by like Ketchikan almost, like we kind of come through right there. So big mountains, super remote. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. So it's a lot of driving, like probably 5,000 kilometers total. But yeah, like I said, so excited, guys. I've been wanting to do this forever. And it's definitely gonna be an adventure. But anyway, we've taken a bit of a break here. I'm gonna get back on the highway. I'll tell you a little bit more kind of as we go. Sorry, I haven't shown much of where I am right now, but my phone died somehow, even though I barely used it all day, maybe playing music, which is kind of what I record, mostly record with. The GoPro's just stuck on the window here. So I need to get a charger. That's first mission here. Get that charged up. So that's a little better. Okay, got our 12-volt plug in here. Phone's actually charging now. Some snacks as well. And yeah, we're gonna keep her going. Quick time jump here. It's currently day 6, maybe. I'm still in the Yukon, stranded. Why am I stranded? How did I get here? Well, you're gonna have to watch to find out. But anyway, I'm just going through some of the video and starting to edit it, and I realized we had a slight camera malfunction. All of my GoPro footage, which is what I was using to do a lot of explaining about where I am, stuff like that, is useless because I had it in time-lapse mode for pretty much the first whole day. So yeah, just inserting a little bit of a clip here. Basically, spent the day driving. I got to Dawson Creek in BC, which will be kind of the next clips. Got to the start of the Alaska Highway. Not super interesting day, which is why I'm somewhat thankful that it was day 1. I lost kind of the footage there, but yeah, got to the start of the Alaska Highway and ended up finding a spot in a rest stop to set up for the night. But looks like the rest of my clips are good and lesson learned. So yeah, back to the adventure, and back to the adventure for me too, because I'm currently stuck in the Yukon. Guys, it's a beautiful sight. I've seen it many times before, but I've never had the chance to fully head down and take a look at this. Oh, it's a cool building over there. There she is. You're now entering the world famous Alaska Highway. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dawson Creek, everybody. I believe this is like a sticker, some sort of wall. Oh, take a look at this. Oh man. Everyone puts their stickers here for the start of their journeys. There's probably all sorts of like YouTube video makers and stuff on here. Sick. Oh, NASA. That reminds me of the Artemis 2 mission that's happening right now. Okay, got our pizza here. Yeah, and then to walk you guys through what's happening here. So I ordered a pizza. We're just eating that real quick, and then I was going on to find a spot to camp. I'm not even sure what flavor I got. I forget what it's called. I already took a bite, but it's got like, I don't know, is that feta cheese or something like that, and sausage, and it's definitely pretty good. 10 inches is a good size as well. It's funny because I was parked in pretty well this exact spot like this time last year. I got sent to pick up for our work crew like 1 second, like 30 pizzas. It was hilarious. I had one of our pickups here, and I parked, walked across the street, and I had like boxes stacked up, like 2 loads, the whole back just piled up with this place. So I thought I'd revisit. Okay, so I've been looking around, seeing what I can find for somewhere to stay. Now there's a place called Stewart Lake Recreation Area. I think it was just to the west of Fort St. John. Says it's about an hour and 14 minutes away. And I don't know, the website says no camping fees apply and that it's open. Besides that, there's not a lot of info. I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know where else to go besides that, so I think we might just go check it out. This is where the video is going to get interesting, guys, each night. And sorry, just to chime in and update you guys one more time. So one thing that I had realized in the last few hours of driving is that this was going to be pretty difficult because all the campgrounds that I was planning on camping at are closed because it's still earlier in the year. So kind of realized I was going to be doing a little bit more of a stealth camp this entire adventure. So yeah, I know it's been pretty uneventful so far, but if you're looking for entertainment, stuff's about to get entertaining because we need to figure out somewhere to sleep. So anyway, I'm gonna stop and get some water. We need to restock up on that, and then we're gonna head towards Stewart Lake Recreation Site. Okay, got my water, and let's head to this campground. I don't know why, guys, I'm kind of tweaking out here. I'm generally kind of freaked out. This is the kind of thing, it's the same thing when I was doing the Icefields Parkway, that like kind of sucks in the moment. You're like, man, I kind of wish I could just go to a hotel. But like looking back at that, and you're like, that was awesome. Like, those are the experiences that you look back on and you're like, I'm glad I did that, because it's a true adventure, right? So anyway, let's start heading there. Oh, great. This is the road we just turned down, guys. Oh, how comforting does this look? And we've officially lost service. We still have 32 kilometers to go down this road too. Yeah, let's see if I'm brave enough to pull this off. Okay, I'm like half an hour down this road now, 8.4 kilometers to go. Come across some random structures, a couple bridges here. And guys, I'm genuinely praying that there's something good at the end here, because this is a long road. All right, guys, it's Nick here, reporting live. We have made it to the lake. It does exist. There's a sweet spot right by the water down there, but unfortunately there's a vehicle there. And there's not really much space besides that, so I'm not exactly sure what to do right now, to be honest. Now, I could just set up a tent, like anywhere kind of around here. The concerning thing is, I've seen all sorts of big animal prints around here. And there's some scat, as you can see right there. And then there's these ones right here are my prints. But if I come in here, you can see all these big prints in the snow. It's tough to tell what exactly I'm looking at, if it's like a bunch of small ones combined, or like, I don't really know, but you can kind of see like, there's like claw marks there, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So realistically, it's something about that big that's kind of stepping around, floating on the snow. This poop here though, I don't know if I can even show this, get demonetized. Close your eyes, maybe, if you don't want to see it, but I've got garbage in it. So, really hope that's not a human garbage eater. I don't want to show that on my channel, but it makes you think it's a bear, because bears eat garbage, but I don't think there's a bear print. Anyway, I'm not... Dang, this spot would be sweet if there wasn't someone down there. Yeah, so I'm not exactly 100% sure what to do right now, but I want to head back down this way a bit. There's a bunch more big prints I saw. I want to see what they are. Okay. Yeah, here's some other prints that I saw along the road that are definitely large. Like whatever went in there, I'm trying to tell by like the gate. Right here. You can't really make it on any of the prints, but I don't know, that screams bear to me. Like moose, definitely post hole a little bit more. They're more like just a post kind of shape. Cats tend to walk like one foot in front of the other. This is something large, just trudging through here. Yeah. Oh. Guys, this is a lot harder than I thought. The fact that there's like literally no campsites open anywhere is super annoying. Like, does no one else like winter camping? I don't understand. It would be really helpful if there was a single campsite open in this whole province. Yeah. So we may have drove 21 kilometers down this road for nothing. There's multiple other turnoffs, but every single one I turn down is a well site. Like I just turned down one, and there was literally just an oil well sitting there, which is definitely not allowed nor safe for me to just chill by. So, I don't know. Alright guys, it has been a little bit since the last clip. I really had trouble finding a spot. It's tough around here. This area of BC, there's a lot of agriculture, less mountains than kind of 90% of the rest of BC. So a lot of it is private land. And there's just like nowhere to park. I was struggling even I kind of gave up the idea of tent camp, and I was like, I just need somewhere to park, and I was struggling even to find that. Yeah, that was not easy, but I don't know. I just drove around for a bit. We ended up finding just a rest stop, a really nice, actually big open one down in this valley here. And yeah, it's about 1:30 now, so we're gonna settle in for the night. Get some rest, and we'll continue on in the morning. So, yeah, good night, guys. Day 1 in the books. Let's go, baby. Well, morning, guys. It's about 9:30 or so. I actually slept like a rock, just passed out and stayed asleep mostly despite like all the traffic noise and stuff like that. So nice and refueled for the day. Just heading to use my beautiful bathroom. As you can see, 5-star accommodations here. Yeah, well, night 1, made it, well rested. Don't really know where we're gonna stay tonight or the next night or the next night. I'm hoping tonight there's less like public land around where I end up, more just kind of crown government land where you're allowed to just kind of sleep in most places. That would be better, but we'll see. I'm feeling good. The only thing I'm slightly annoyed about is that I somehow lost my little stuff sack for I somehow lost my little stuff sack for my sleeping pad in there. I can't find it in my bag or anything, so that's slightly annoying, but might turn up, we'll see. But yeah, not a bad little rest stop that I stayed in. It would actually be pretty sick if I kind of, like, I just have my shoes. I didn't bring my boots or gaiters, but if I went into that field a little bit and set up like my bivvy and sleeping pad out there, that could have been sweet. Let's be honest though, middle of the night though, would I have had the courage to do that? Probably not, but it's a cool idea. Anyways, for today's plan, I don't have service right now, so I can't actually plug it in. But we're gonna head up to Fort St. John first. I need to stop, probably get some like baby wipes or something, so you know I can not smell like doo-doo. We're probably gonna find a place to take a shower tomorrow, but I'll do that for today. Probably stop there, get some food, and then we're gonna head up. Let's see if I can tilt this. The goal is to get to about, we're gonna be coming up through here, Fort Nelson. We probably want to get to, oh wow, Whitehorse is all the way over there. So I probably want to get to Whitehorse today, maybe like the Watson Lake, Swift River area. If I zoom out more, I'm about there. I live there. I'm about there. And then today I want to get to about right there. And then tomorrow we're going to end up over there. But I want to leave myself just about 4 hours of driving tomorrow. Not a ton. Yeah. Okay, I was just cleaning up a little bit in the car. It's not my car, so got to keep it decently clean. We'll have a little breakfast before we get going. What do I have for breakfast, you guys ask? Oh gosh. 100% free run liquid egg whites. Absolute staple in my breakfast routine, except the difference is normally I cook them. Now generally these are fine to consume raw, but they're kind of gross. Yeah, they're pasteurized, so should be fine. Oh gosh. But we got to get our protein in, guys, in this whole thing. What do we have? Oh baby, 50 grams of protein. So we need to chug this, all right? I genuinely might throw up. Genuinely may throw up. I'm not even gonna lie. But gotta get that protein in, baby. Oh gosh. And then to wash it down though, we do have an apple. So oh man, this is actually disgusting. That's about half. That's all I can get done right now. Ah, honestly, just kind of tastes like water, but something about it. Oh, it's hitting me now. Anyways, guys, I would say it is time to hit the road. But yeah, like I said, gonna head to Fort St. John here first, and we'll keep it going. Guys, today is the day. I got all the difficult stuff, you know, the long kind of meh driving out of the way yesterday. Today is the day. Once I get past Fort St. John, it is uncharted territory for me. Woo! We're gonna hit the Yukon! Yeah! I hope you guys are ready for a movie. This video is going to be long. You know, as much as I try to make a short video, I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's like, I have a 5-minute conversation, then I realize, oh no, now my video is half an hour, and then I have 10 more of those, and next thing you know, the video's probably gonna be an hour and a half. But you know, this is a true adventure. We're making a movie out of it, so. All right, we're on Taylor Hill now. Yeah, guys, this hill is terrifying. There's a sign at the, even in a car, there's a sign at the top that says extreme grades, and then they have like a brake check and stuff. And yeah, I drove this once in a big truck, and it is terrifying. Like, if you're in the wrong gear at the start, you're just gonna pick up speed and you're not gonna be able to stop. And if you try to shift and you miss a gear and then you can't get in it, oh my, oh yeah. Safe to say I took this pretty slow, probably a little too slow, but better safe than sorry, because it's so long and so steep you can't stop if you start picking up speed. Yeah, we have 15 hours and 20 minutes, 1,331 kilometers to Whitehorse. Anyway, I got some breakfast here, Larabar, some fruit, and then we got a coffee here, and we got some much needed wipes. Although, you know, I'm doing fine. I just need to do some housekeeping stuff. I need to add up my expenses here, and then just transfer some of these files onto this, some of these video files onto this storage device. So we're running out of room, and then we'll hit the road. All right, so the goal today is to make it as close as possible to, there's a town called Swift River, which is in BC, but it's after we've entered the Yukon for the first time. So I believe we kind of go up through the Yukon, and then the road kind of dips back down to the top of BC and then back up into the Yukon. So we might end up staying in BC tonight, even though we're gonna go through the Yukon. I'm not too sure, but guys, I am excited, and I genuinely have no idea where I'm going to be sleeping. So I'm not super excited for that part. I'm hoping it's not super high altitude up there, so I can hopefully just pull off the road and set up a tent. But if it's like high altitude, there's gonna be probably like 6-foot snow banks still in a, oh gosh. We're in for an adventure here. All right, guys, there's a turn coming up on the left here. Where is it? Right there. That goes deep into the bush. And yeah, that officially marks the furthest I've ever drove for work on the Alaska Highway. I've turned down there quite a few times for work, and this is all new road, guys. And I just saw the sign for Whitehorse, 1,342 kilometers. You know, I'd probably say in all of Canada, that is one of the farthest distances that they have on a sign. You know those signs where they have like the next three major cities? It's because up here there's not many cities, so when you're talking about what the next major cities are, they're generally probably pretty far away. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. That's funny. And yeah, on Google Maps, the road I'm on, it just says 1,023 kilometers. There's not really a next turn for a while, because we're just on the Alaska Highway. And I mean, it'd probably be 1,300 or whatever all the way to Whitehorse, but I have it just set to Swift River right now. So yeah, just straight ahead. I just saw the 230 kilometer sign. So this road, by the way, the Alaska Highway, like, we're not doing all of it. It goes all the way to the very top of, no, it goes all the way to Fairbanks, I believe. I could be wrong. Someone might have to fact check this. And then the Dalton Highway is the one that continues to Prudhoe Bay, top of Alaska. But yeah, 230 kilometer mark is what we just passed. So we're 230 kilometers from that sign that we saw last night in Dawson Creek. So yeah, Anyway though, I definitely need to take a bathroom break here quick, so we're gonna find somewhere to pull over. There's another brake check here and another extreme grades sign. This is where I'm gonna stop to go to the bathroom, but I'm curious to see what kind of hill is coming up. You can see it just kind of drop off over there. Okay, there's actually a sign here. This is definitely a big boy hill for these truckers. It looks like it's it goes 3%, 8%, 2%, 6%, 9% grade. If I remember correctly, like a 9% grade is, it drops 9 meters over 100 meters. Is that? I can't remember from the school course. But 9% is pretty steep. The steepest I've gone down is like 11. But the big thing is the whole thing is, what is that, 2.5, 2.6, 3.9 kilometers. So that's why truckers can't use their brakes, because they'll just burn them up. They gotta use their Jake brakes on those hills. Make sure on the right gear, because you will destroy your brakes by the time you get down to the bottom and become a runaway truck. Yeah, here's that 8% grade. She is steep and long. Guys, first wildlife spotting, I just saw a coyote. Nothing super interesting, but he's just standing in the snow there. Made eye contact with each other as I drove by. That's one thing I didn't mention. Like, I feel like we're definitely gonna come across, I'm hoping to see a bear, like while we're driving, not at nighttime ideally, but yeah, that would be cool. This is amazing because there's like no one out here right now. After we passed Pink Mountain there, like I swear I've gone by maybe like 3 cars in the past half an hour. This road in the summer would be really busy, especially with bikers that are doing like the entire route all the way up to the top of the Yukon or top of Alaska. But right now it is quiet out here. Very. All right, this is Fort Nelson. Pretty much one of the last stops, one of the last larger cities or towns before we hit Whitehorse. There's not much here. Not much here at all. It's a little underwhelming. I don't know what I expected, but just another little blue collar town. Lots of trucking. Okay. Honestly don't even know what the last clip I just filmed was. I left the store. We just stopped and got some gas. And yeah, this car is honestly amazing. It's been super nice to drive. The only thing I don't like is that shut off feature when you stop. It's so annoying. I know you can probably shut it off, but it's like you stop at a stop sign and you have to wait for your car to start for a second before you move again. I know it probably saves gas, but it's a little annoying. Anyway, we got gas, and we're gonna keep her going. Honestly, can't believe like how isolated I am right now. It's crazy. Like, if you guys search up Fort Nelson on a map of British Columbia, there is nothing around it for hundreds and hundreds of kilometers, except for like little tiny towns along the Alaska Highway. But like to the northwest or the northeast, there is nothing. Like literally nothing until like you could walk all the way till Russia basically. You might hit a small town or two in the Northwest Territories, but yeah, it is so middle of nowhere out here. Anyway, we're gonna keep on trucking here. Currently we're about 6 hours 25 minutes from Watson Lake. It'd be cool to make it there. That's about where we're gonna cross the Yukon border, but I'm not 100% sure where we're gonna end up at this point. We'll see. Also had to reset my spot tracker here. I have a couple family members' emails on it. I can't like text on it, but I can just send out a beacon with my like location saying that I'm good and all that. It hasn't been working, but I reset it and tested it. It did work, so hopefully it'll work tonight, because starting now, service is gonna be, I feel like, pretty much non-existent all the way till Whitehorse. So be good to have for sure. Whoa, what do we have here? What is that? I saw a sign for bison. I doubt it though. I feel like it's a herd of caribou. Oh, sweet. That's sick. No way. Is that bison? Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna take a different clip of this. Hey, you can't park there. No way. Oh, nice. Dude, come on. Oh my God. Hey, buddy. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to get around you if you don't mind. Yeah. Oh. Don't mind me there, fellas. Thank you. Have a good one. Guys, no way. That is so sick. Yo! Woo! Oh man, that's sick. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. I've seen mountain goats, all this stuff. Come on. Are those wild? Like, I have no idea. That is so sick. All right, so, oh, I saw some moose too back there. So we've got coyotes, we've got moose, we've got bison. Oh, this is so sick. I'm excited for this stretch of road. Fort Nelson to Whitehorse. This is remote wilderness, guys. Guys, honestly, that is why I make these videos. Stuff literally like that, because that's something, it's one of those random little things that you tell people about forever, or that, I don't know, you remember the rest of your life. This time you came across a bison pack on a road trip. But now I don't have to just remember, I literally have it on video. It's just like the most awesome thing to document it and share with you guys there. So hopefully you enjoy that too. But I think it's so cool that I got that on video. And like, I honestly debated making a video on this trip because it is a lot of work, but it's stuff like that that makes it worth it for sure. Stop. What the? Guys, what is this place? Oh my God. I did not expect this at all. I'm not even at the part that I would have thought would have been anything. Oh my. What am I witnessing right now? This is, for somewhere that I honestly didn't even really know if there was mountains or not, like at the northeastern part of British Columbia, like the very, very northeastern part, I've never searched up pictures of. I really didn't know what to expect. I kind of thought we would just cruise through this area. That view that I just saw is literally better than I've ever seen, better than anything I've ever seen in my life, and I just did the Icefields Parkway. The thing is as well, 99.9% of people who literally are Canadians will never see this. Like, this is so remote and no one comes here. Wow. Like, there's Banff and Jasper and all these crazy national parks, but this is like another level. Wow. Guys, this trip is nuts. The fact that I've done a whole road trip's worth of views and everything already, and we haven't even reached the Yukon. Never mind the fact that when we come back on the Stewart-Cassiar Highway, which is the route back that I told you, that is, I've never done it either, it's supposed to be the most nuts thing ever. So like, the fact that we've already seen all of this already, holy. And I'm actually so curious to see what the Stewart-Cassiar is like. Like, it's gonna be different. It'll probably be a bit more rainforesty, because it's more close to the west, so it'll be a lot more wet, stuff like that. Wow, whereas this is like a lot more dry, right? All right, yeah, we're just kind of been cruising along for a little bit. It's been about 45 minutes since the last clips there. Trying to make it as far as possible now before it gets dark. For one, it's not as safe, obviously, at night driving around here, but then also we're not going to get to see stuff, so I want to drive as little as possible in the dark. But we just entered Muncho Lake Provincial Park. Supposedly one of the best stops along the Alaska Highway. I guess the lake is unbelievable, like this beautiful turquoise color. I don't know what we can see, whether you generally have to hike to it, or if it even looks that great in the winter. I don't know if might end up just driving right by it. We'll see here. Oh yeah, we're at Muncho Lake. You obviously can't see any of the turquoise, but man, you can tell it's pretty sweet. Oh man, if you guys can see what I see in my back right window right now, holy. This is so much more insane than I thought it would be. I don't know what I expected. I kind of expected this entire route from like Fort Nelson to Whitehorse to be like, I don't know. I pictured a two-way road like this going through like mostly dense boreal forest. You know, rolling hills, the casual mountain. Honestly, I had no idea. This is, like, it is on par with the Icefields Parkway that I did 2 videos ago, which is one of the most beautiful drives in the whole world. I genuinely don't know how this isn't a national park. But anyway, guys, it's about 8 o'clock now. It's slowly getting darker. So I'm probably just gonna drive here, update you here and there along the way, but yeah, I'll get some more of this drive out of the way. Oh man, I had to pull over for a second to look at this. Dude. Wow. Schedule's starting to look a little compromised, I'm not gonna lie. I do have an extra day if I need to get back, but man, the roads are getting really, really bad. Kind of wondering, like, camp out here maybe, keep going, I don't know. Like, I could probably set up camp right here, that'd be pretty sweet, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I really wish I had my winter boots, to be honest. How deep is this snow over here? Guys, it's so white, I literally have no depth perception. Like, I can't see anything. This is like a crazy snowbank. Like, I have to set up my tent just like right on the ground right here. I mean, I could sleep in my car, or in the car, but I really want to sleep in the tent. Yeah, I can't walk into there. Oh, I don't know, guys, I don't know. It's about 8 o'clock. Okay, I took a look at Google Maps. Luckily, I can see like the geography kind of just on Google Maps there. So I kind of assumed this, but we're going through the northern Rockies right now, and we're almost out of them. So I'm thinking we probably keep going because I don't know how much worse this is gonna get. It's definitely still drivable at the moment, and by the time it's like fully dark, we should be pretty well like out of the mountains. I'm hoping so, and then I'm hoping it's a little bit better because we're definitely probably at a higher elevation right now. Getting the snow. I'm kind of thinking it's gonna turn to rain as we get lower. So I'll probably keep going. To be honest, unless something insane happens, I think I'll just hold off on the filming, just focus on driving. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I have an update. Oh guys, check it out. We came down a bunch in elevation and it's cleared up. Left the crazy stuff in the distance there, it looks like. Might have clear skies ahead, looking a lot better. Okay, I may have actually found a spot to sleep here. There's all these like little random pullouts, like with no warning, at least that aren't buried under snow. There was 2. The first one was more of an actual, like, official kind of stop with the garbage and stuff, but then this one I just drove right by it. I'm like, oh, there's a turnoff there, let's go see what's in there. And I pulled in, and look at this. There's actually a good, like, I don't know, couple 100 feet away from the highway, 100 feet away from the highway or so, and then it's just this little pull off area. So I think it's honestly perfect for camping out. I'm gonna set up my tent right here, and yeah, I'll get to bed here. So I'm gonna set that up quick. Hey, look! I found my Thermarest bag. I had it in the blow sack instead of the blow sack in the bag. Silly me, aren't I, guys? Such a silly little guy. Okay, well, here's the setup for tonight, everybody. I kind of debated keeping the top off because the stars are kind of majestic right now, but I think I might throw it on. Let's see here. Check that out. Using the car door to hold up the fly. How convenient. We just don't have one on the other side, but should be good. There's someone going by. Road noise is definitely better than last night, but Check it out. This is the setup. Honestly, pleased with this one. I like it. Welcome back to another documentary brought to you by your very own Nick C. We are currently deep in the wilderness. Perhaps the deepest I've ever been. See what happened here. I've always wanted to go to the Yukon. And for a very long time. And it just so happens, coincidentally, that my good friend Brandon, shout out Brandon, who works at a car dealership, needed this beautiful Kia, what is this, a Sportage, delivered to Whitehorse. Now I have the week off, so I decided free trip to the Yukon. I'm in. Now, of course, Brandon, he's not crazy. He offered me accommodation in the form of a hotel. But, you know, it wouldn't be an adventure if I just straight up denied that and said, I'm gonna camp out the entire way. So that's what we're doing. We're on night 2. I'm gonna show you guys the sick setup I got here. If you'll follow me here, we have our 5-star accommodation, North Face 1-person tent. No bathroom, no breakfast, not much in the form of amenities, but it'll do. As far as location goes, we drove about 1,000 kilometers into I think we're at about kilometer 880 right now on the Alaska Highway. Let me tell you, we are in the middle of nowhere. I do not think I've been more secluded in my entire life. I have not had service in about 400 kilometers, and there is nobody out here. I pass by maybe one car every hour. This is probably one of the most remote places that you can drive to in Canada. And here I am. I'm just gonna camp out. Now, if you'll follow me over here, you can see I was checking this out. There's one slight concern of mine. Is these prints here. So this elevation, I'm not super concerned about bears yet, but as you can see, looks like we did have a large cat by my estimations walk through here. At first I was thinking bear, but with how close they are together and the fact that the claws are retracted, I'm thinking, I guess the light drowns it out. I am thinking possible mountain lion. So that's definitely not ideal, but something you deal with out here. There is plenty of wildlife, hence the reason why I am sticking quite close to my vehicle. But yeah, we're on night 2. Tomorrow we should be crossing the Yukon border. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Alright guys, well it's about 12 now. And probably gonna head to bed here. I hope you liked my little, I made that video pretty much to post on Instagram, but I thought it also summarized. Oh, sorry, you probably can't see anything. I thought it also summarized, you know, where we're at in the journey and stuff. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning, guys. Slept great. I'm a little sore. The sleeping bad's kind of hard, but yeah, I think we got a bunch of snow, which I was not expecting at all. Yeah, I can definitely hear it on my tent, so we'll take a look. It goes to show how fast the weather changes up here because it was clear skies last night when I went to bed. Yo, guys, look at this. I think we got a lot of snow. I don't even see my footprints. Oh man, that is sweet actually. That's a cool thing to wake up to. I literally expect to wake up to clear skies and I just got a foot of snow on me. Just slept through all that. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so as you guys can see, we got about, wow, let's say up to there, maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow. That's not light. That is not light, probably like 15 centimeters. I literally didn't expect snow, but that's the thing with the mountains. There's pretty well just snow every single night at this altitude, and that's why you get these like meter, 2 meter deep snow bases up here. It is literally just completely quiet out here. Like there's like not a sound. And I've heard one car go by since I woke up, like 30 minutes ago. It is just complete isolation. Genuinely, the fact that I didn't have service for 300 to 400 kilometers and I still don't have it is nuts to me. I didn't even know places existed that like where you could drive that far without service. And I honestly I don't see myself having service till Whitehorse. Because what's in between? Yeah, I don't think so. Unless there's service at like where you enter the Yukon border. Maybe it's like a popular, because I know it's a popular spot. I don't know, but complete isolation. I slept amazing, like 8 hours. Baby wipe shower. Alright guys, we're back on the road here. Should be coming up on the, well, we should be crossing into the Yukon pretty much right away. I've driven for a few minutes, so we might even already be in it. I just don't know at what point they put the official Yukon sign, because the way this road works is for the first, looks like a couple hundred kilometers or whatever, you go in and out of the Yukon border multiple times. So even though we might technically be in Yukon, I don't know if they put the sign up right away. We'll see here. Okay, I drove for a bit. We did go across the Yukon border and then we dipped back down, but it's super briefly. We're about to go into a town called Lower Post. And then after that, it looks like there's more of a substantial cross into the Yukon where we're gonna go into Watson Lake. I'd imagine that's where the sign is, but I'm gonna see if I can get some gas in Lower Post. I have 99 kilometers left, so I don't 100% need it yet, but I definitely am thinking I want some. See how this little gas station works. Also have a critical water shortage, aka absolutely none, so gotta stock up on water here as well. Maybe get something to eat. Well, that place is closed. Guess we're going to Watson Lake, which is, I don't know. Let's see if I can get there. I had it mapped out yesterday, so I don't see why I wouldn't be able to at this point, but oh yeah, like 20 kilometers, so we're definitely good. That's what I'd planned for yesterday, so we'll head there. This is a cool little First Nations gas station though. Also, it's like shocking the fact that there's still no internet. I don't think there's gonna be for quite a while. I feel so disconnected. Hopefully no one's too worried about me. It's been, I honestly don't even remember when I lost connection. It probably would have been Fort Nelson as soon as I left there shortly after, which was around the 300 to 400 kilometer mark, and we're at over 900 now. So we're talking like we're talking about a 500 kilometer stretch of road with no internet. There can't be many places like that in the world. That just goes to show how remote we are. For people in the US, that's like, I don't know, 350 miles maybe, if I had to guess. Yeah. Anyway, onward to Watson Lake. Okay, I was literally just about to say I don't think there's a Yukon sign, because according to my maps, we drove across the border. But then all of a sudden, here we are! Yukon, baby! Woo! Oh, sick. One thing that's weird about this sign, it's cool, is I guess everyone agreed to make the stickers super neat, which is pretty sweet. It's a cool sign. Here we are! Holy, no way. The amount of times I'm like, in my life, I'm like, I need to just drive to the border just to go there. The Yukon. Yeah. Okay, we run into a little bit of a problem. This gas station, this guy flagged me down the second I pulled in and asked how to use the pumps. I was like, I'm not sure, I haven't been here before. And we tested them out. Can't figure it out, and there's no one here. Like, the place is the place looks like it's closed. Otherwise, I think I would pay inside. Same with that other gas station. Everything seems to be closed because of the long weekend, so this might be a problem. That's cool. That guy's from Tennessee and he's driving up. He's moving to Anchorage. But I do have a bit of service, so we're gonna drive around. I think there's another gas station. We'll go try that one. Yeah, there's a Petro Pass up here, but it might just be a card lock. I don't know. Yeah, this Petro Canada here just looks like a card lock, which is for like big trucks when you have a company card. So, this might be a problem. I don't know where you're supposed to get gas around here. Yeah, it's literally just a card lock. You need a Petro card. There's not even like a little thing to insert your card into. I don't think anyone's there right now. Okay, there's one more just down the road here. It says it's open, and it has to be. I genuinely don't understand how it couldn't. Otherwise, like, this is genuinely one of the only places to get gas. This is the only somewhat of a town that there is for, I don't know, within 1,000 kilometers basically. There's all those little ones that were all closed, like the one we passed in, what was that last place we just went through? On the reserve. So if this one's not closed, or if this one's not open, I don't understand how anyone's supposed to get anywhere. Well, so much for that. That's definitely not open. The whole place is buried in a meter of snow. Lovely. Oh wait, okay, there's one more. There's one more down the road. Another Petro Canada, but it's not a card lock, which is the regular regular car version. So we will go and see that. Please, this has to be open, guys. What am I supposed to do? Like, it has to be. Okay, I think it's open. Might be in luck here. Okay, sweet. We're topped up on gas. I knew I had to get some. Guys, this place is genuinely not real. Like, the lady in there and the people are like some of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. Like, she's like, sound like she's from the South or something. And this guy walked in from Tennessee with this thick accent, and she's like, hey sugar, how are you today? Oh, we're just talking. She's like, yeah, you should move on up here. We need more people. You should come up on here, darling. It sounded like she had a southern accent as well. I don't even know, but oh, this and what an adventure, guys. Well, we got gas here. Apparently the signpost forest is just a couple kilometers down the road, so we'll see if we can see that. All right, we're gassed up, got a bit of food, had some service for a little bit, so I was just texting some people. We're back on the road. We got 5 hours 2 minutes, 440 kilometers to the Walmart in the Yukon, where I'm going to meet the customer, switch vehicles. Somewhere in there I need to give it a little bit of a car wash. I'll try to clean up the floor a little bit too. And yeah, that puts me there at 5:21. I told her I'll meet her at 6:45, so we need to crank out this drive. And yeah, I'll see you guys in Whitehorse. I just passed a river called the Smart River. Hey river, what's 9 times 8? 72. Wow, you are a smart river. Okay, so we're coming up on the village of Teslin, not too sure 100% how you say it, but Teslin, and oh wow, about to go over a massive bridge. Oh geez, this is awesome, guys. Bunch of ice fishermen out there. Anyway, supposedly there's a little market here. I don't know, it said fresh bakery and stuff. It'd be, oh yeah, sweet. Be nice to get something here. We got the Nisutlin Trading Post. Alright guys, so a bit of a time jump there. Made it to Whitehorse pretty quickly after that last driving clip there. And then yeah, met up with the customer, switched vehicles over. We're now in another Kia, but it's the like car version. This one's a Forte. So a little bit different, but getting used to it. And yeah, so a little bit of a change of plans here. Now this Kia unfortunately doesn't have as good of tires as the other one that I was driving. It's also a front wheel drive. So I was looking at the weather going down the Stewart Cassier highway, which is the other highway that I was going to take back, and it's looking pretty brutal. Now, Alaska Highway is pretty extreme, but the Stewart Cassier is even more extreme. It's even more remote, and it's absolutely insane. Yeah, they're supposed to get a big snowstorm. So, yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but I mean, front wheel drive, not as good tires, the snowstorm, worse highway. I feel like I probably shouldn't go that way. So I think I'm gonna head back the same way, but yeah, kind of like when I did the Icefields Parkway. It's an adventure both ways. You get to see it from both sides, and the way I kind of look at it is we're gonna see that part twice. So from Calgary to, or we'll say the stretch of Alaska Highway from Dawson City or Dawson Creek to Whitehorse, get to see it twice. That's awesome. And then yeah, we'll save the Stewart Cassier for another epic trip. There's a glacier that I really want to see that's not accessible this time of year anyway, so yeah, we'll save that route for another time when I can see the glacier as well. And then of course I still have the rest of the Alaska Highway, all the way to the top of Alaska, including the Dalton, as well as the Dempster Highway that I want to do eventually, which is one that goes to the top of the Yukon. So lots more to explore. Leaves a little to be desired, and I get to see this awesome stretch of highway twice. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's start heading back. And I think I don't know where I'm gonna end up for tonight. Closer to Whitehorse, there was definitely, I feel like, less places to camp, but it's about 10 right now. We're just gonna start driving and we'll see. I mean, really anything that I find that looks good after I get outside of Whitehorse, I'll probably consider for a camping spot. So yeah, see where we end up tonight. Night 3. The adventure is still on because I have no idea where I'm gonna sleep, and we still have 2 nights of Guys, we have a problem. I drove for a little bit, and then I was looking for a rest area. I'm about an hour outside of Whitehorse now. And there's a nice one, so I drove to it. But well, first of all, it's an absolute blizzard. And yeah, so I drove down this little bit of a hill. The road's right there. Drove down this to pull into this rest stop. I should have gone to the left. I went to the right to go look what's down there. And I'm stuck. Oh, this thing ain't no Subaru Crosstrek, that's for sure. What a joke. Like, I'm on the slightest of incline here, and I can't get out. I keep trying to pin it in reverse, and I'm just completely stuck. Now, oh, okay, thankfully I do still have service here. But no, we're gonna need to get out of here. This is actually pathetic. Like, am I seriously stuck in this? Like, what a... I don't drive cars often, so I guess I'm no expert, but kind of crazy to me that you would get stuck in this. Like, this is nothing. I'll just pin it, 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 and I can't make it up the hill. Like a 1-degree slope. Oh no. Okay, I feel like it might be better if I turn myself around. So I'm gonna try. This might just make it worse. Oh, I'm literally just stuck right here now. What I don't want to do is dig myself in a hole, which I may have just done. Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. That is progress. Please, get up this hill, get up this hill, get up this hill, get up. Ah, nope, not even close. But if I can turn myself around here, just little by little. Nope, I literally can't get any grip there. Oh, this is a joke. Come on. Okay, I actually managed to turn myself around. Surely I can get out of this. Surely. Oh my gosh. Go! Go! Oh, go, 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 go. Nope. Okay, let's back her up. Okay. Look at that. It is literally flat. We're going to pin it. Question is, traction control on or off? We're gonna go off to start. Oh no, now I'm just stuck right here. Might be making this worse for myself. Yes! Yes! Okay. Oh man. No way, no way, no way, no way. I've gotten... I just pinned it a couple times. Holy... We made it out of the rut. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this is literally flat road, but it could still be bad. Okay, if I go forward, what is here? This is all hard packed. This is pretty not ideal right here. Yeah, we might be doomed if we try to go through this right here. Yeah, like I should have come in on the other side. It's a lot better. So I'm gonna see, I need to get out of here and we're gonna go in on the other side. It's a lot better, a lot more like hard pack. Okay, my heart is beating like 200 beats a minute, guys. I got out of there, I'm back on the road. Oh my gosh. Well, lesson learned. Wow, I didn't realize how not capable a Kia Forte was compared to like a regular SUV. I genuinely never thought I would get stuck in something like that. I don't see an entrance to the other side. So I might have to just go into right where we were and just camp right there, I suppose. Alright guys, well, drove down the road a little bit. We're just at a rest area. Not much to see besides the blizzard, but anyway, this is gonna be the stop. I don't really have any options. Just gonna set up my tent right there. It's an absolute blizzard. It's dark out. No one should be on the roads right now, especially not in this car. So we're gonna camp out here and yeah, that'll work for tonight. Alright guys, welcome back to the next installment of the Nixie docu-series. As you can see, we are in quite a substantial snowstorm, but we did get to Whitehorse today and I'm on the way back. We're only about an hour east of Whitehorse and ran into a bit of weather here, so forced to pull over for the night and gonna wait it out. Hopefully things improve tomorrow. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that little pre-bedtime update like yesterday. But yeah, we are going to head, we are going to head to bed. It is late. It's like 2 something, so gonna be getting a bit of a later start in the morning. I'm really hoping that the roads clear up. I'm actually thinking it might be worse to go the way we came from now, so we'll have to evaluate in the morning. But yeah, gonna get some rest, listen to the snow. Morning. I slept great. A little too great. My phone died and I slept like 10 hours till like 12 o'clock. On top of that, I can't find my mic for my phone. No idea where it is. I can like hear it by like talking different places. It's like right here somewhere, but I cannot find it. And then on top of that, the weather is garbage. But last night it was looking like it's gonna be, oh yeah. There's a warning for snowfall back in Dawson Creek, up to like 20 centimeters. So I think that way might actually be worse now. But I don't have the greatest service, so I can't, like, it loaded for a second. Oh. This is a lot more fun not in a Kia Forte, I must say, when it's your own car. Brandon, if you watch this, I'm a good friend. Look what I'm doing. Oh, I could literally just tell him I need a hotel or something, but that's not the problem. I slept great. This is just, oh, it's just this car. This thing sucks. I can barely move. Anyway, guys, I'm just slightly annoyed right now. But hey, that's all part of the adventure. This is what I signed up for. So, I don't know. Nothing in the next 4 hours is gonna be new. We gotta head back. We gotta backtrack to Watson Lake. And then from there, we'll decide if we're gonna go east, back the way we came from, or if it's looking better to go the other way. But I gotta get back to Watson Lake first, so yeah, we'll start heading there. But yeah, it's gonna take some serious skill, some serious focus to get this car all the way back. It has winter tires on it, but they're not the greatest, and front-wheel drive, the roads are absolutely garbage right now. But hey guys, I have my commercial license, I have my motorcycle license, I have my regular license, I almost have my plane license. I'm the guy for the job. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna try my best. Gotta stay humble here. I'm literally just plowing through like 3 inches of slush right now. And the car is just squirrely all over the place. Going like 60k an hour. When I pass people, I'm slowing down to like 30. Just gotta take our time, you know? Just gotta take our time. It's probably gonna take 8 hours just to get to Watson Lake again, but it's all good, it's all good. Safety is the #1 priority here. Always. Yeah, we came down in elevation a little bit, and the road's wet, but it's clear. I'm back up to the speed limit. So, hopefully it just stays like this. But yeah, I'm gonna crank out the drive to Watson Lake, and then I'm gonna see if I can find my mic again so we can get back to regular scheduled programming. This is just being filmed on the GoPro, but yeah. All right. Okay, we are approaching Watson Lake here. Probably in the next 10 minutes or so we'll be there. Guys, that was an absolute grind, that stretch of road. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm not tired, but I'm just exhausted, so I need a break. Like, the amount of mental focus that took, like I had to be locked in that entire drive. That was brutal. Yeah, there were stretches of it that were really good. I'd say about 50% of it, but the other 50%, and really the last hour and a half, was just 6 inches of snow on the road. Like, so I had to just take her slow and stay focused. But just about made it to Watson, and we're gonna take a much deserved break and figure out a plan from then. Crazy, people just rip snowmobiles around in these towns. Anyway, we made it back to Watson Lake. I'm going to stop and fill up on gas. I got here about half an hour ago. I've just been transferring some files off of my GoPro and phone onto my storage stick to make some space. But yeah, we're gonna get some gas. And then I was looking at the weather. So change of plans. And this just goes to show how fast things can change, but it is looking substantially better to go the route south, to go on the Stewart-Cassiar Highway along the coast and not go the way we came. There's a pretty substantial winter storm warning in all of northeastern BC. Up in those mountain passes, I can honestly see them getting like 30 centimeters of snow, which I'm not doing in this car. Meanwhile, the coast, it's actually looking like they're not getting much snow now. If anything, it's gonna be rain. It's also they're at a much lower elevation. And then plus the roads are a lot less busy. I don't want to be on super busy roads in super bad weather, going all the way back. So yeah, I think taking the oh, went the wrong way here. I think taking the Stewart-Cassiar is gonna be a lot better for us. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill up with gas and we will we'll head south. I'll show you guys what that route looks like in a little bit more detail in a second here. Okay, we're at the same gas station as yesterday. I'll see if I can bring you guys inside. I hope it's the same lady working. That lady was a beauty. She's so nice. Oh, looks like a different lady working today. Still super nice though. Gas is so interesting up here. In a lot of these places, you pay, or sorry, you just fill up. Like the pumps are just on, you just fill up, and then you just go in and pay after, which is crazy. Like I've never seen that anywhere else in the world. The honesty. Okay, now if we take a look at this here, so we have 23 hours, 52 minutes home. Still another 2,035 kilometers, guys. Anyway, so this is the way we came, right? So up through Grand Prairie was around there, Fort St. John, Dawson Creek. Started the Alaska Highway was about right there, and then we came up. We hit Fort Nelson, and then all this was the Northern Rockies. So that's where we got way up in elevation there. Those big mountain passes. Now this entire area is under a massive snowfall warning. And so they're expecting like 20 centimeters in Dawson Creek, Fort Nelson. Now when you go up in elevation, that 20 centimeters generally becomes a lot more. So that's gonna be just disgusting to get through, just not a good idea. Coming down here though, I think is gonna be the better option, because as you can see, if we zoom out, we're more along the coast. Should be beautiful, but once we get the areas I'm worried about, like all this should be decent. Up here tends to be pretty snowy, but the elevation is pretty low, and it's kind of looking like they might get a mix between rain and snow at the moment. Probably not ideal, but it's gonna be a lot safer than the other route. So up here, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like once we get to like Stewart, but then past Stewart, this will all be good. The this will be like, this is a actually, I don't know about around that area. We'll see. We'll see once we hit the Icefields Parkway. I'm just rambling here, but this middle section should be good. And then this whole area from there to there is actually the Icefields Parkway. So that's what we did 2 videos ago, which is kind of hilarious because that massive road trip I went on 2 videos ago was from there to there and back. And now we went all the way up to there. So anyway, like I said, I'm rambling. We're gonna hit the road here, and yeah. Okay, well, we are on the road here. It looks like I actually might have to go 23 kilometers back the way we came from to get onto that other, to get onto the Stewart Cassier Highway 37. But I mean, regardless, we would have had to come into Watson Lake and fuel up, because that's about the only gas station around that's open. So it's all good. We're on our way. We're just 2 kilometers from the turn off, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's like this loud banging coming from like underneath the car. I wouldn't be surprised if something broke off and is dangling off, because I've just been plowing through snow. Oh! Hey, you hear that? It almost sounds like I have a flat tire. But I definitely don't. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull over and take a look here. Actually, it seems to be all right. I don't really have somewhere to pull over at the moment, so I'll check it as soon as I can here. It's definitely wintry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on driving, and the first town we're gonna be coming up on should be a town called Cassier. So I'll get there first. And then after that, the next major town is Dease Lake. That's probably where I'm gonna end up fueling up, but we'll see. Anyways, like I said, I'm just gonna drive for a bit, focus on that. Okay, road conditions so far. First 20 kilometers were really bad. I genuinely thought about turning around. It was just completely snowed in. I honestly didn't even feel like I was going down an actual road. I felt like I was going down some back road. Anxiety was through the roof. Yeah, that was sketchy, but it's starting to clear up now, and I think that this storm that's made things difficult since last night is moving east to west, or sorry, west to east. So the further south I drive, the better it should be. And the road's actually somewhat decent now, so it's tough when like this way sucks too, because it's like, am I making the right call? But I don't know. It's like the other way, we're going through some extreme mountain passes, way higher elevation, potentially up to 30 centimeters of snow, all sorts of traffic, semi-trucks coming at me. Whereas here, probably gonna end up seeing a lot less snow. There is no one out here. I got passed by the park ranger, that's all. So it's a lot safer traffic-wise. Now the chances of me going in the ditch and being stranded until someone picks me up, which I'd be fine because I obviously have my winter setup, are probably a lot higher out here, but I'll be fine, right? So kind of looking at the risk, it's like the chance of something serious happening going the other way are a lot higher, whereas this way it's pretty low. I might end up getting stranded, but I think it's safer is kind of what I'm hedging the odds against here. So yeah, I feel good about this route. Well. I feel good about this route, I said. This is comedy at this point. Like, oh, what's up, guys? It's a couple weeks later. I'm just editing the video, just watching this back. I didn't realize that's the last thing I said before. Well, I won't spoil it. Oh no. Let's go a low tire pressure warning. Oh no, guys. Don't have a flat either, or we don't have a spare. What is going on here? Okay, I'm gonna pull over here and take a look. Oh no. This could be bad. Oh no. Oh, it's like I hit something on the side. I can hear the air coming out. Oh no. That is not good. Oh, why? Oh, why? Ah! Ah! That's not good. Yeah, it's losing air. We've lost another 6 psi. So we're about an hour from Watson Lake. We're a lot closer to the next town, which was like Good Point Hope or something. It's like a lot of these towns are nothing. I highly doubt that there's gonna be a tire shop there. So the best bet might be to turn around. We might just have to limp it back to Watson Lake. What else do I do in this situation? It's like, no spare. I'm in the middle of nowhere with no service. If I have to drive it back on a rim, what do you do? Oh. As long as I get through this safe, this is gonna be one of those experiences that, oh man, it's gonna be a story I'll tell, I think, for the rest of my life. But for right now, we just need to focus on being safe. I think the best thing to do, I need to go back to Watson Lake. Oh. And I'm just gonna hope that this thing can hold air for as long as possible. It's just a slow leak right now. But like I said, I don't know if I have to drive it back on the rim. Sorry, Brandon, but not much for options besides that. Alright guys, I'm just gonna drive here and I'll let you know if there's any updates. there's someone going on with this passenger side as well. I'm still getting that knock-in now. It sounds like something's like almost dangling and just bouncing around, but I don't see anything. I don't know. Alright, well, we're at 1 PSI now. It's starting to sound pretty rough back there. We may lose the tire soon. But there's not really much option to keep going. I don't know if I can explain how remote it is out here and the fact that no one is coming to save me. Nor can I call anybody, so it's either crawl this thing back to Watson Lake or just live out here for the rest of my life, I guess. Also, I just want to chime in here, because editing this, and I don't think I mentioned it, so Kia Fortes, I believe, which is what I was driving, after 2018, they stopped including like a donut tire. So like in the trunk underneath, there's nothing there. There's no donut tire on these, which is insane to me. And it's like, what is this thing doing in the Yukon? I know I said it so many times, but I don't know why anyone would ever buy one of these in the Yukon. Probably why they ended up trading it in for that SUV, but thought I'd mention it because I know people were going to ask, why not just change the tire? Well, would have loved to if there was one. Oh no. I think we're on the rim now. I have to keep going. Like, oh no. We just went up a hill and I could barely get up it. If I stop, I literally don't think I'm gonna be able to get going again, because now that thing's dragging me. Front wheel drive. We have about 10 kilometers left to get off this road. Like, I just have to get off this road. At least then hopefully I'm back at the highway and someone can, I don't know, give me a ride potentially, but I need to get off this road, guys. Well, that's what else is probably making noise. Wheel wells are kind of stuffed with snow. Oh yeah. Why am I driving a Kia Forte in the Yukon, guys? Man, I wish I had my cross track right now. Oh no, I feel like it might be. I couldn't accelerate there, but I could back up. Please don't be stuck. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, we're not stuck, but my acceleration ability is basically nothing because my tire's dragging. And yeah, we just have to limp this back to Watson Lake now, I suppose. Alright, we made it back. I got to a hotel here. Yeah, I'm gonna call my friend and figure out what we're gonna do, and I'll update you guys in a bit. But honestly, I just want to get in this hotel, have a shower, just oh, this is just nuts. Alright guys, well, we got a hotel here. Yeah, we're at the, what's it called? The Bighorn Hotel here. Sorry, I'm just trying to whisper. We're at the Bighorn Hotel here in Watson Lake. And you know what? It's kind of cozy. Not many people here right now. In the summer, it's packed like all the time. The lady was telling me, and I can kind of imagine because so many people do this road trip when it's summer, but yeah, it is so nice. Oh, I found my mic, by the way. But yeah, it is so nice to have a bed and a shower. So yeah, I'm gonna shower, relax for the night, and then we'll keep it going here. I have to talk to my friend. We're gonna get the tire repaired in the tomorrow, potentially even just put new tires on the car. And yeah, we'll keep it going. It's looking like the weather is supposed to get pretty nice down on the Stuart Cassier, so we'll probably head that way again. Weather's supposed to get kind of nice the other way too, but the thing is, with all the snow they're getting, it's going to be like just glazed over and probably pretty sketchy still tomorrow. So but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to get some rest, and yeah. All right, guys. Well, good morning. Slept great. We just checked out, and I called the tire shop. Oh, this has turned into a real disaster here. So there's no tires in Watson Lake. You have to go to the cities for that. So either Whitehorse, where we came from, which is 6 hours away, or Fort Nelson, which is like 8 hours away. Guy told me, oh yeah, just throw it on the spare and drive it over here. Don't drive it while it's flat. Well, yeah, I already kind of screwed that. Didn't really have an option. Yeah, he's like, or the tire's going to be screwed if you drive it flat. Well, for one, I don't have a spare, and yeah, I already did that. So I don't know if he's going to be able to actually repair it, because the inside might be toast now. So, yeah, this is looking like a bit of an issue here. Okay, the guy showed up, and he's put some air in my tire. I followed him to his shop. So we'll see if we can get it fixed here.
People that own that hotel that you're in, you know, they're part of the conglomerate that owns all the hotels in the Yukon.
Oh yeah?
When you go to Whitehorse, you stay at the same guy's hotel. You go to Haynes Junction, Dawson City, Alaska border, the same people's hotel.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's your trouble. Yeah, not like the old one. But
Holes right there.
yeah, there, bumps there and there.
Oh yeah.
And that. And there.
You don't think it'll hold?
No sidewalls.
Nah.
You sure there's not a donut nowhere, right?
Video to the friends and stuff.
All right, Watson.
What was your name?
Brento.
Oh, Brento.
I'm the tire man. Tired of. I'm 73 years old. I don't.
Oh, nice.
But here I am.
Okay, guys, we're in the hotel again. Yeah, so Brento there, absolute beauty. That guy's awesome. He gave me a ride back. The car's just at the shop, but essentially, tire is completely unrepairable. Thing is toast. He couldn't even put air in it just to drive it around. So yeah, the other thing is there is no tires available. Like, he doesn't carry everything, obviously. There's no tires available within like 600 kilometers. Like, the nearest town that would probably have tires to the south is in Smithers, which is like 1,000 kilometers away. Going back to Whitehorse would be like 600 kilometers, 500 kilometers, and then going to Fort Nelson is like 8 hours as well. So basically what we have to do is get two different companies that could potentially ship us a tire here. So one's a truck company in the in Whitehorse, and then the other one's a bus company. So I have to buy a tire from like Cal Tire in Whitehorse, and then see if I can get one of these guys to pick it up and bring it on a truck overnight here. So yeah, that's kind of what we're betting on right now. But this Brento guy is awesome, so I think we got it figured out. But I'm gonna call these guys and I'll give you an update here. Okay, yeah, I was able to get 4 tires. They're on their way. The shuttle company is picking them up tomorrow maybe, but they should be here around 9 p.m. tomorrow. They're going right to Brento's shop, and yeah, I think we're gonna meet him tomorrow night for him to put them on, so we can at least get on the road. But for right now, I need to get some food. I haven't eaten like anything today, barely anything yesterday. I'm straight up malnourished at this point. So apparently there's a Chinese restaurant over here that's decent. So we'll see how that is. Alright, we're in the New Nugget restaurant, and it's looking good. We got this homemade iced tea here, and ordered some beef chow mein. So see how it is. Looking, I like this spot. Alright guys, well, good morning. It's currently about 11 here, and yeah, slept well. It's a beautiful day, so man, I wish I was driving right now. But yeah, we're gonna have to hang around until like, I don't know, I guess. Alright guys, sorry the audio cut out there, and I hadn't been filming much at this point, so I thought I'd chime in, give some updates again. But pretty much I kind of just hung out all yesterday there, and then this day the tires weren't going to be there till like 9 p.m. I was told at this point. So really just more hanging out in the beautiful town of Watson Lake. Not a lot really going on besides just eating Chinese food every couple hours at the Little Nugget restaurant. Shout out to them. That place is amazing. Alright guys, we'll jump in time a bit again here, but it is currently around 11, so in PM. Didn't do much today. I just kind of did this, and did not a lot. But yeah, I think the tires got here. Brento texted me, should hopefully have it done by 10 tomorrow. I put my keys at the front desk, and he came and supposedly got them. Yeah, so I'm excited to hit the road. Anyways, yeah, didn't do much today, but we should hopefully get on the road tomorrow. So I will see you guys hopefully when I pick up the car. But yeah, good night. All right, guys. Good morning from Watson Lake here. Sorry if my volume's a little lower. I don't have my mic connected, but yeah, it's currently about 11. Woke up this morning and the tires were not here, so that was a little scary for a second. But I called the tire company, and or I called the shipping company. And they said that they got in late last night, and they just didn't want to. They just didn't want to drop them outside his shop and potentially get them stolen. So appreciate that, but they dropped them off, and then Brento's just putting them on. He's busy right now, so I'm just backpacking my way over to his shop, and should be good to hit the road again. So yeah, I'm excited. It's just like a 25-minute walk. Should be almost there here. Alright guys, can't believe I'm saying it, but we are on the road again, baby. Let's go. Just a little three-day delay, but we're heading home. So I've decided, just with time and stuff, and the fact that I don't really want to drive this Kia Forte down the same road that we got the flat, I'm probably going to go back the Alaska Highway way, so we'll get to see it from both directions, which is super cool. And then we'll have the Stuart Cass here for another road trip. But yeah, I've got 20 hours of driving. I think I want to probably do 8 to 10, probably on the shorter side today. That way it puts me outside of Fort St. John area, because if you guys remember from day one, that's where it starts being a lot of private property, and it's tougher to find somewhere to sleep. So we'll probably stay just outside of Rainbow Lake area, or Rainbow Mountain, where all that oil field traffic kind of ended. And yeah, but I'm gonna hit the road here. We've got a lot of driving ahead of us, but I'm excited to take in the beauty again. The adventure continues, everybody. The adventure continues. And we got a sweet, beefy set of winters on this thing as well. Actually a massive upgrade. Like, you can just tell by the tread, these things are a lot better than the all seasons. And we have 3 spares technically, because we kept all the good tires, so yeah, that's definitely convenient. And the roads, at least so far, are looking nice. A little better than what we were dealing with a couple days ago. I'm sure we'll still get some snow once we get higher up in the Rockies again, but yeah, we're looking nice. Okay, I drove for a bit. We're just getting into the Northern Rockies here again, and it's been insane. I swear it's even better coming back this way. So honestly, I'm super glad I did end up coming this way. It was the same with the Icefields Parkway. I mean, granted, when I did that, I couldn't see much because of the weather, but seeing it coming from each way it's like you almost got to. It's like 2 different experiences. The spot I'm in now, if you guys remember, when we ran into the snowstorm, I was thinking about setting up camp. That was actually right here. It looks a lot different now when it's a bit more clear, but I really, really regret not bringing snowshoes, because I could walk just like in behind that snowbank. Like, all this is crown land, I believe. I mean, if I was going to it, I'd have to double check, but pretty sure I could just walk right into the field right there and just camp, and it'd be like completely private and just absolutely beautiful. But the snow's like waist deep there, so I'd kind of get soaked. A lot of cool places that I could get to if I had snowshoes, or at least boots and gaiters, snow pants. I would just get soaked with my current setup. So note to self, if you guys ever come up here, bring snowshoes if you're planning on camping on the way. Makes it a little bit easier. And location update. So we came across the border, and we're just coming up actually on Muncho Lake again. So still a bit of ways to Fort Nelson, and then hopefully get down here somewhere. Oh guys, I just pulled out on that other spot. When I came back on the road here, I saw this pull out. I did not see this on the way up. Holy. That would be Muncho Lake. That is nuts. So that's probably kind of what it looks like in the summer, but man, I just wish. Oh, there's some deep snow around the guardrail here. Oh, man, I wish I could convey what that's like in person. Holy. That is absolutely nuts. Wow. One of the best views I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, honestly, there's so much I missed coming up here, partly in the dark, and then it was snowy too, so super glad I came back this way. It's a whole new adventure, guys. But yeah, we're gonna keep it going on to Fort Nelson here. All right, well, we are back in Fort Nelson here. It's funny because it seems like I'm almost there, but prior to this trip, Fort Nelson was like this land so far away to me that I've never been. So when I look at it that way, we still have kind of a long ways to go. But got some food, got a turkey and bacon croissant. And we got some snacks, and we're gonna continue on. Goal tonight, probably gonna be I think I might actually go a little bit further along and try to get to potentially I might go all the way to Dawson Creek, actually, to that same rest stop that we stayed in the first night, set up the tent. So we'll try that, but still is about 5 hours, so we'll see. You can always find somewhere else. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna eat this up and then we'll get back on the road. Guys, welcome back to the Great Yukon Adventure, night 7. As you can see, I'm trudging through knee-deep snow, carrying my tent setup. Now, probably wondering what's going on here. Well, I have made it back to the Dawson Creek area. As you can see, there's a rest stop over there on the road. But, you know, I'd rather be a little bit more stealth. So I'm currently just, oh God. Currently just hiking behind this snowbank where I'm gonna drop my tent. And, oh cool, there's a picnic table right there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna set up right here for the night. Now there are some tracks there. I'm hoping they're human prints rather than animal. But anyway, I think this will work just nicely for the night. Final night out here. Got the tires back in order, and we're headed home. It's been quite the adventure. Thanks for tagging along. Alright guys, hope you liked my little update there again. But yeah, kind of had to shimmy around and pack down some of this snow. I just set the tent down on like 2 feet of snow. But man, it's nice. So yeah, I'm excited to get some rest. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning guys. I'm sick, so that's nice, but kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Anyway, check out my morning view. Alright guys, well, yeah, that was actually pretty much the last clip that I filmed. I just wanted to really get home, so I ended up driving the last kind of 12 hours and just, you know, just kind of chilled, took it in, lived in the moment a little bit more, and yeah, it's a couple weeks later now. Just been kind of editing the video here and there, but yeah, overall that was an adventure. Like, one of those things that really kind of sucks in the moment sometimes, but like, and I've told this to everyone that's asked about it. Since I got back, like, that is one of the things that you look back on and just remember for the rest of your life. So thankful I got to experience that, and genuinely, oh, that was insane. So I really hope you enjoyed it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw together another little montage that I did. Same thing I did at the end of my Icefields Parkway video. Is I'm just going to put together a bunch of clips that I really like, and then recommend a song for you guys if you want to play alongside the video, maybe on like a different device. That to me just represents the overall like vibe of the adventure. You know, I think music can really convey a lot of commotion or emotion. Music can convey a lot of emotion, so yeah, I did the same thing on the other video. Just, if you want to, you know, watch some of those clips with a song that just kind of conveys the emotion that I felt during the trip, then yeah, go for it. And this song we're gonna do so the Lumineers, search them up, Lumineers, and the song Gale Song. Play that alongside the clips that are following. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.